equal opposition. So I
dog shade, too much, I could barely see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks? Who want too close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Winston. And his first look is incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alabama, 380. Again.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Brady now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's White, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Letting one go deep here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Gronk that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start on the ground with the loss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Winston. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Jameis now on first down. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Winston now to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They go play action. Winston out to his left. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Let's go now. Let's convert.
Now Winston. And he finds Julius Thomas. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Balan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with an extra point. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook once you get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Check 99. Check 99.
Brady now on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Hey, Alabama. Check it. 20. Wait, 20.
On first down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action now. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On play action, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now Brady throwing on second down. This is White on the screen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. On third and long, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be fourth and long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So the Patriots coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking deep downfield. And almost Almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Gronkowski, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
5 on the 50.
They'll run here with Balaj. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Okay. Here we go, even. Where's that up? Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And some strong running. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete, and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Following the interception, Winston. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd down, Winston. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin.
Let's convert. Green, triple team.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready. Blue ready.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Language is important, and now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, and the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Winston from the gun on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 23 yards on the play.
Regular. Stop. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Stop. Let's make these babies.
Brady now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Rolling to his left. Looking deep now for Amendola. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Tough.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Milwaukeej. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. There's some space here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. Well, there's the turnover you said that they needed at the beginning of the quarter. Now, does it come too late? That's the question.
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? But at least they gave themselves a chance.
Yeah, they've got the chance. Need a pretty quick score and then an onside kick. Following the fumble recovery, Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Milwaukeej. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Milwaukeej. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati